Hey, we're back. You're in the back room with Soul Connection. I'm AJ along with my host D the Professor.
How y'all doing?
How y'all doing? And
this is funny, man.
So we had the 20 characteristics of a ultimate man, and we're having fun with it. I kind of figured we would have fun with it, and we are.
I mean, some of the stuff is hilarious,
and we think that it's a woman that created this list, but a man, he doesn't.
I don't even think. I think it's a woman, but I don't think it was a sober woman.
She was drunk off them apple martinis.
Apple martinis, and she might have taken a couple of hits or something. It was a few of them.
She said he don't need to know how to fight, but it'd be helpful.
Yeah, this is sporadic. That sounds like a woman that normally deals with sissies.
All right, D, what's number 8?
Number nine.
Number 9, okay.
Many of the greatest accomplishments of the world were accomplished by tired and discouraged men who kept on working. I like that one. That's cool.
And many of the greatest accomplishments of the world
were accomplished by tired and discouraged men who kept on working. They prevailed despite being tired and discouraged.
I guess you can say that, because I mean, you look at some of the things that
they were probably tired and discouraged by their women.
And George Washington, you still over there fucking with them peanuts? You know, put them peanuts down and get you a real job.
Get you a real job, or find another pea to play with.
You know that woman was in his ear talking about him and the peanuts.
Man.
Yes, Miss Washington, can I speak with Professor Washington? He in the back with them damn peanuts.
Oh my goodness.
He's back there with them damn peanuts again.
Playing in the dirt. You a grown ass man. What you doing back there playing in the dirt?
But I mean, I never heard this before, but I mean, I wonder the people that really knew, like, say, Coretta Scott King, because it's hard for me to believe, now thinking about it, to believe that she was sitting by being this supportive with all this stuff going around, like, feel that it's necessary for him to be out there. Now, she's sitting at the house, what, you finna go march again? You know? So when that cracker hit you in the head with that brick, that wasn't enough to put some sense in your head. I couldn't see her being that supportive against that. You got a church here.
It's possible. It's possible. Not likely.
Okay, you clarified,
but right, possible.
I'm like, what is that?
I don't want to take anything away from it, because I don't personally know.
I don't personally know either, but
it doesn't seem likely to me.
I find it hard to believe, because you know what? I mean, I have my opinion about Dr. Martin Luther King, maybe we can do that on the next show, and I'll talk about the civil rights movement and my personal opinion about it, and I'll break it down to you. But I'm coming from me being around black women all my life.
She could have been a special breed. Remember, she's an older black woman, so that's a whole different era.
I know, but
you know, we're so far removed from it, because you never dealt with a woman in that age group outside of your mom.
My grandparents
and your grandparents and your mother. Your relationship with them is different than you being in a relationship with them. So that goes back to, if you want to know what kind of person your mom is, you need to ask your dad. It goes back to that. Man, I almost got beat up for that one.
Oh my, yeah. Oh yeah. All right, number 10.
Number 10. When a man points a finger at someone else, he should remember that 4 of his fingers are pointing at himself.
Louis Nizer. A man has faults. It's important to understand this. Now, I think that, and that confirms, I think this right here confirms.
But that doesn't make sense, because the title says 20 characteristics of the ultimate man. So, again,
an ultimate man wouldn't be, according to what they're saying, or should be saying, the ultimate man would be pointing his finger
at himself.
But now this is the thing that this confirms it to me that a woman wrote this. Well, you know, it kind of sealed the deal, because what other person would be mad if a man is pointing his finger at him? A woman that is at fault.
Mm-hmm.
So you ain't gonna just blame me.
Look at yourself.
So you ain't playing no part in this.
Oh, peanut picking mother. You better go point at them peanuts and get some food on this table.
And then it come back with number 11. A man can laugh at himself. So after he pointed a finger at you for being wrong,
an ultimate man can laugh at himself.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now you know, break it down. Because
she with her girlfriends talking about him. Oh, his socks stink.
No, he was.
What you getting upset about? You ain't the ultimate man.
You gonna point the finger at me?
You got stains in his drawers.
You got 4 pointing back at yourself.
He got stains in his drawers. He won't laugh when I tell the people about it.
I think this telling us a story a whole lot, man. Because you know, you think about it. The man get beat up in the parking lot
and abused in front of the kids.
In front of the kids. Then get mad at her and point the finger at her, saying that she should have helped.
Mm-hmm.
She said, "Now it ain't just my fault because you got 4 fingers pointing."
It was so funny when he knocked you to the ground. You should be able to laugh at that too. We're all right now.
Yeah, now we all right, so we can laugh at ourselves.
At you. Got the kids sitting there. Daddy got dropped by not even a left hook, a left push.
Oh my God!
A left push, not a left hook.
Oh my God! Hey, number 12.
Number 12. A man takes pride in how he looks and lives his life. He's not ashamed by who he is, what he does, or how he looks, even if he's trying to change one of the aforementioned.
Okay.
And basically, it's saying he don't give a crap who thinks what about him. That ain't the ultimate man. That's just a man. That's why we can walk around on the beach with our bill bellies, with as much hair around our bellies as possible.
Black church socks with sandals on.
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
And still try to holler at the prettiest woman in the world. Hey, she stuck up. Look at her. She stuck up. She stuck up. Yeah, that's all it is. She a lesbian.
She a lesbian because she don't want you.
She don't want me. She a lesbian. She a lesbian. She a stuck up lesbian.
Okay, all right.
Oh,
number
man.
13.
What an attitude.
Number 13. She a lesbian. She won't.
So what? My socks don't match. I bought them. Number 13. Young men want to be faithful and are not. Old men want to be faithless and cannot. That doesn't sound like a man wrote that to me.
Yeah, a young man wants to be faithful. When I was a young man,
this doesn't sound like very it doesn't sound like it's very encouraging for boys or young men.
Because when I was a young man, I wasn't thinking about being faithful.
That's what this is saying. That you're not.
I know it says want to be and can't. A young man want to be faithful, and what I'm saying is I wasn't trying to be faithful. I didn't want to be faithful.
I think we had a more realistic concept of faith when we were younger, because it dealt with us having faith in the things we knew. It was more realistic. There was no fairy tale dust, no pixie dust. It's like, Dad got paid this week. I have faith that he has money and that he's going to support my desire to go to the movies with my girlfriend, so that possibly I can have a happy ending, like the Korean massages. I haven't had one yet, but it is on my to-do list before I leave this place.
Your bucket list. Get your happy ending.
Happy ending. Happy. Oh, I'm so happy.
Okay, number 14.
Number 14. How can a woman be expected to be happy with a man who insists on treating her as if she were a perfectly normal human being? If a man finds someone special, he doesn't treat her like she's everyone else.
Yeah, a woman wrote this.
Well, it says it was Oscar Wilde.
I think that was a fictitious name.
Oscarina.
Something. Because that's the first thing a woman would think about. If I'm special to you, you're not going to treat me like you treat everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And that, I mean, that would be there. You know, my wife wouldn't want me to treat her like I would treat, you know, some girls. If my wife...
Not on your own.
Uh-huh.
Not on your own. I'll give you an example. Because I had a situation like this.
Okay.
And I had to scratch my head concerning it. You get to a certain point in a relationship where you care as a man for the woman that you're dealing with. You love her very much.
Right.
The instinct that kicks in is a protective instinct to where if it were ever necessary, you'd be willing to lay down your life to protect that woman. Right? And she's your everything. You know, you do things together, you share life together. Now here comes a girlfriend that you don't even particularly care for.
Okay.
That's in a situation to where maybe she's being abused, and maybe you guys are out on a foursome date, and you're standing there watching her be abused. Mm-hmm. Because you're saying in your mind, I don't want to get involved.
Okay.
Somebody call the police, let the police handle it.
Okay.
But it's an immediate situation. Is your woman going to look at you and ask you to help her girlfriend?
Yeah.
So if you were trying to help somebody that she didn't know that was a female, would she have an attitude? So at your direction, at your discretion, it's like, you know, like, well, what's that about? But if they could direct the beast in you, they'd be like, you need to help her. I control the beast.
Sick him.
Yeah, get him, boy, like DMX. Yeah, watch him, boy, get him, boy. So yeah, I mean, that's not every female, but I've experienced that, and in my mind I was like, wow, it's okay for me to do that, as long as you're pointing the direction that I should activate, you know.
He's sitting there talking about, you gonna just sit by and watch her?
Mm-hmm. He didn't hit me. And he's not gonna hit me. He's gonna want to shoot me.
Yeah. Hey.
Nah, but I would help though. I would help, but it would be because that's just what I'll do.
I think it'd be a limited help.
I mean, I would help. I mean, I did help.
It'd be limited. I'll be like, hey man, stop me hitting that woman like that.
You ought to be shaving yourself. Let's go get a beer.
Man done jumped in there and found out he just caught her in the bed with her best friend, with his best friend. He like, man, she need her ass whooped. Okay, number 15.
Number 15. A man has fears, but he isn't ruled by them.
Ooh. Do you have any fears?
Yeah, man, I got a lot of fears, man.
I can't think of any. I got to think about that. I don't think I have any fears.
I think one of my greatest ultimate fears is how my kids would be without me. That's one of my greatest fears.
I guess when you think about it, I think I'm thinking of fear in a different sense.
Oh, like am I afraid of dogs or?
Yeah, is any fears like, you know, it's things that I'm concerned. I would say that would be a concern of mine.
They're things that I'm uncomfortable with.
Hey, when we come back, we're going to finish up our list of the characteristics of an ultimate man.
Ultimate man. We ain't talking about like the MMA. Yeah, but you know, this is like I guess a softer version because he don't really know how to fight. He don't have to. It's nice if he does, but he don't have to. Just be a good provider for me, and you know, if you take an ass whooping every once in a while, it's okay.
Hey, you tuned into TriStar Radio. In the back room with the dynamic duo,
the Capeless Crusaders. I ain't putting on no tights for nobody.